the chocolates!
Wait, there's a podcast?
Yes. Really?
Scouts, welcome back to another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Skin.
I'm Mikus.
Yes, that is Mikus over there. That's right. We're sans Goaty this evening due to his coaching conflicts. He's off on the tools. They would have just started, actually, I think, 6 p.m. they started tonight, the game, Valleys that he coaches. We beat them last Thursday night, Redlands that I played for, so that was nice. You've probably arrived by accident, but definitely stay for a laugh. We got the chocolates, that's a win. Mikus still does film. By the way, he just chimes in more than usual tonight. He's a full-time chimer. He's a full chimer, actually. Someone has said, one of the Chockies said he's full chime employment for this evening.
Good. Nice.
It's good gear.
I like it.
I quite like it. Yeah. Nice. Now, speaking of, I think cricket, in fact, on the weekend that I do play, we played on Thursday night against Goaty's team. I think we alluded to that maybe. And then we had 2 games on Saturday, Skin. The cricket is sort of like, was great. We actually played with like some big names. Marnus Labuschagne played for Redlands, captain Redlands. Actually, I think officially it said I was captain, but he definitely was. And then who did we have? Jimmy Pearson, Sam Hazlitt, James Bazley, a couple of blokes from Tasmania, Gabe Bell and Kieran Elliott. It was a pretty good side, actually. And we won both games on Saturday as well, which was nice. Lovely day at Redlands down at Peter Burge Oval. But Skin, you came down and watched. And what I wanted to actually tell a story about was more the fact that we do know that we can at times have deck chair moments. I think, Mikus, that's a term that you would be familiar with.
Yep, I'm familiar with that.
I think
that was one of them.
I think that, that's where it originally came from. Was it was like deck chair was a workplace nickname for someone that always folds under pressure, I think. And then I believe at the time it was just like, it just sounded like it was Mikus. It was like the nickname that was built for you.
Genuinely all the time.
Which is great. So that's Skin. You have had a deck chair moment on the weekend, and we know there's 2 things that you don't do particularly well. One is social. That's pretty much it.
Just socializing.
Socializing. And the second is saying no to things.
Yeah, which I guess is sort of because it involves socializing and interacting with people in a normal way, which I'm just incapable of. And those 2 things came together quite nicely on Saturday. I was down there watching cricket, and there were plenty of young kids around sort of watching guys like Marnus and stuff play, I suppose, seeing some big names. So very exciting times for him. And Lethal, sorry. And these young fellas came up and asked for my signature, which I thought they must have been lost. I'm obviously not Marnus.
No, there was a bit of like Chockies. You guys have the best podcast. I've signed one beach ball 3 times. As in, it was the same kid's beach ball. He just kept coming back for more signatures.
Wow.
And I don't really have a signature. Like, I have a signature, but not like an autograph. You know how there's kind of a difference?
Yeah, there's like fancy ones. Yeah, we need to do some work on that, apparently, if we're going to be signing beach balls every year.
Once a year.
But anyway, so that was weird. So I signed these beach balls and found it strange that like my signature was next to Marnus. I think that's pretty disappointing. But anyway, so that was nice. So that was all normal enough. And then later on in the day, I've got myself a beer. I'm walking back to my chair, and the same young gentleman asked me for my hoodie or my jumper, the brand spanking Chocks jumper that I've just spent like $90 on, and ask if they can have it. And I'm just standing there like, I just have no idea what to say because I'm incapable of saying no. And I just like start to take my jumper off.
I happened to be standing there. It was just lucky that I was there because I was just like, he was genuinely taking his jumper off. He's like, oh, I only just bought this.
But you did ask, so I do have to give it to you.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's literally like taking his jumper off. I was like, Skin, you're not giving them your jumper. It's brand new. Like, put your shirt back on, you idiot.
No, please, I want to.
I was like, boys, nah, you're not getting it. I'm like, I'll try and find you some stuff later, but you're not taking the new jumper. It's ridiculous. Skin was literally just sitting there like, oh no. I was like, you realise that we like sell them? Like, if it was just as easy as just asking Skin for one, we would probably sell a lot more. Unfortunately, you would have to buy them all.
Hey, Skin, you know all those clothes that I'm meant to pay for?
Yeah.
Can I have them?
Yeah.
Cool, great, thank you.
For money. So, I mean, but it's wonderful stuff just to watch. But it does remind us, Skin, that the new Chocks gear It was great. Thank you very much for the support. As in, the gear still is very good. I think it hasn't expired in the sake of a week.
No, still loving it.
Yep, still loving it. We love it, and there's been plenty of you that have loved it as well. So thank you so much for getting around it. It's been fantastic. We should start to see. I think today we started getting tagged in some Instagram stories of people actually getting their gear, which is phenomenal. Australia Post are great people, as we've always said.
They have switched on. Normally they let us down, and it takes 4 to 6 years to get there, but they're back. Oz Post.
They are back. I mean, they were truly on strike those previous 5 years. I don't know what happened, but it's great that the pay dispute's been sorted out, and it is wonderful to have them on board for such an important occasion. So you can safely actually order some gear and know that you can rely on them, and maybe us slightly more.
Maybe.
All right, joke of the week. Now, we do get plenty of jokes left for us at wegotthechocolates.com.au, ironically where you can also shop the gear, but you can leave a joke for us either by written form or the other mode is audio.
Spoken.
Yeah, it's spoken. You can leave a recording of yourself and we go through and listen to them. More specifically, most of the time now, Dave the Brit that knows jack shit, he actually goes through and listens to them, and then we are surprised by them when we play them. So this one is Adam, from Adam.
How's it going, Choccies? It's Whitey from Blighty. I've got a joke for you. Checking into a hotel the other day, I said to the guy on the front desk, "The porn in my room better be disabled." He says, "No, it's just regular porn, you sick freak." Anyway, have a good one and take it easy. Cheers.
Wait, I think I missed the first part of that. Can you retell it? Please? I need to understand. Okay.
No, I'm not retelling that.
Something needs to be disabled. Is it
the porn?
Or the porn channel. Okay,
Yes, as in remove the channel. Dave, some of your worst.
No, I
actually thought that was quite
very
funny.
good. I like that.
Some of your most inappropriate.
Yeah. Appropriate. Yeah. I'd love to actually just say one day we should sit down with Dave for like a tell-all of like what goes through his head when listening to these jokes and like deciding whether we need to hear them or not. He must just have some interesting thoughts.
Yeah.
I also want to know if there's any that is too inappropriate for disco.
Yeah, I wonder where his line is.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we should just have like maybe we start a Patreon one day, which is just like the ones that disco actually didn't play. Yeah. They would be pretty sick.
Okay, written joke comes from Alex. A husband and wife go out to a nice restaurant for dinner. The food arrives and the husband goes to eat, and the wife stops him and says, "We have to pray first." The husband asks why, and the wife says, "Well, we always pray at home." The husband says, "Yeah, but they know how to cook here."
I also don't mind that.
Yeah,
I'm quite happy with that. Yeah.
Eloise and I are always debating who's the better cook as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're actually good at cooking. So Rochelle, the girl I'm getting to know, and I am never debating that. I'm like,
very true.
You're better, and we should continue to play to our strengths. I think. I know that's a terrible thing to say. I am trying to get better. I bought a barbecue recently.
Oh yeah, the Mark Webber.
Yeah, to get the Mark Webber. Actually, one of the great F1 drivers. Look at the Formula Fools has had an effect on you. The Skins other podcast, by the way. Great podcast. Like Kicking Goals. You got invited to like go on the back of a motorcycle. But I'm not sure how that's related to Formula One, but we're just they're both motorsports.
Neither am I. Great question for Dave.
We'll find that out later in the week.
When you say kicking goals, one goal we're not kicking at the moment is recording episodes. But we'll be back this week. We promise.
Great. That's excellent. Now, Mikas, this is you.
This is me.
Yeah.
We're doing a name storm.
Hell yeah.
Push the button.
And you're standing there without a name. So we'll give you one you cannot claim.
All right, this is still me. All right, we're doing a name storm where we give the ordinary and extraordinary.
You can just use your own words.
You've done this before, mate. You know what happens.
I haven't done this before, actually. I have.
You've done a name storm before.
No, I don't.
Don't have to read
but
it word for word.
I just read the doco and I should have read it before. Essentially, we're naming things.
Yes.
And this week, we have been sent in an item from Alexander Russell. Hey, Chocks, got an idea for a name storm, Sag. Come up with some come up with some names for a pizza oven. I'll get you started with Caroline Gozniacki.
Yeah. Now, both of you said you didn't know who Caroline Wozniacki is.
Yep.
Which is that she was a tennis player, former tennis player.
Yeah, no, I knew that. Did you not know that, Skin?
No, I didn't know.
No, I knew that.
Yeah. So
That's nice.
Gozny, I assume, is the name of a pizza oven. I'm pretty sure I've heard that before.
Yeah, Gozny.
Yeah.
So you didn't have Caroline Gozniacki because Alexander has got that out of the way.
But because I didn't know Carolina, I did have Steve Wozniacki, who co-founded Apple with Steve Jobs.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Wait, but you've got him.
But obviously, yep, I fucked that.
Who was that?
Steve Gozniacki.
Okay, because you got Steve Gozniacki. I got
Oh, no, he's not even Gozniacki. He's just Gozniak, I think. Sorry,
Well,
my bad.
anyway.
Yeah.
I got Pizza Pan.
That's
good.
Good. Not at all to do with Gozny, but
I was going to try stay on theme for a little bit.
I was going to go with the Goznys for a little bit, but
Oh, sorry, I've got none of them.
Go with this.
That's a handbrake.
No, that's quite all right. So I just had Ryan Gosney,
Nice.
as in like Ryan Gosling, and then Gozzy, oi, oi, oi. I also had.
Wow, that's really good. See, I had ruptured ACL in your guy's knee.
No.
What do you mean?
Just that kind of interrupts the sentence.
That's right.
You see left or right knee, not your Gosney. But that's fine.
And then Liam Gosneeson.
Yeah, see, now I'm talking. No, well, you're talking and I'm listening, but I liked it.
Okay.
And Megas is trying to work it out.
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay. Are you going to keep going with Gosney?
I'm done with Gosneys.
I'm done with Gosney, but what, as great a people as Gosney probably are, not that I know,
We should send this to them, in fact, in case they want to get on board, I think.
another brand which I've stumbled across in my, I think it was a wedding gift actually, is Uni.
Also wonderful people.
It must be wonderful
I
people.
have heard good
He
things.
was, he was actually my favourite footballer for Manchester United, I think, Wayne Rooney.
Just stolen one of mine. And my favourite actor, George Clooney.
Well, I've got none for Uni.
What ones do you have?
Okay, I'm all done with the brands now too. You go.
Okay, so you're just going more general pizza ovens in
Yeah,
general.
so the Mona Pizza.
Nice.
Yes, excellent. I also had the Leaning Tower of Pizza, obviously. I
Good.
feel like that's obvious. So
Yep.
I just had to throw it out there.
Not that
Equally
obvious.
obvious, I had Pizza Simpson.
Did you also have Pizza Marie Presley?
Nope, and I don't get it.
Lisa Marie Presley,
Who's that?
Elvis's daughter?
Oh, right. See, I know Elvis.
Well, that's there've been too many people that don't. Your daughter probably knows Elvis. She's negative 5 months.
Fuck. My rich daddy left me a crust fund.
Oh, this is so good because I had crust issues.
Wow. Holy heck, I did not get down that route.
What? Really?
Yeah. I had Cheaper by the Pizza Doven.
Excellent as well. Very good. I had from Superbad McLovin, the pizza oven.
I like
nice.
it. That's
which is
really
more
good.
like
I
a
really
rhyming
like it.
slang sort of situation. And then real niche, they play AFL, Jeremy or Mitch McOven.
Yep, nice.
Their last name's McGovern. So, yeah.
I had Doper Winfrey.
Yep.
Oh.
Nice.
I started looking at like particular types of pizzas. Had Albert Hawaiianstein.
Very good. What are your best, in fact?
Thank you.
I had Supreme Madonna.
Nice.
Like
Yeah, it took me a moment.
Prima Donna.
Yeah.
And then also wood-fired pornography. If it was a prawn pizza. Oh, that's good, that one.
Joe Biden, this pizza.
Nice.
And I'll go Jennifer Gardner pizza oven from the Flies.
Yeah. That's just a simple one. So
I may
easy
as
to
well.
say.
Just go.
Is this you or done?
No, mate, no. I've still got a few. But Tom the Hanks for the pizza oven. What? I will not shut up.
Okay.
Very, very good. I went down. I had a couple of boxes actually, which was Ovend. It says in oven. Doesn't really work now that I'm reading it out. How can I say this one? I feel like it works.
go.
But, you know, Evander Holyfield. I was trying to say Evander Holyfield, but I'm not so convinced of that. But Mike Slicin's very good.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is very good.
Yeah.
I had some 41 into deep dish pizza.
Oh, that's so good.
Thanks. And I'd obviously, hi-ho, you know, you've got your Hawaii in, Hawaii out workers.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah, no, it's
Really?
It's
I'm so
all
happy with that. And then pepperoni hawk pro skater.
No, that is good.
I realised every single one of mine is just pizza. I'm the least creative person ever.
What do you mean? They're just types.
No, as in just, well, you'll see.
Okay, right. Yeah,
Anne
no.
Hathaway to make a delicious pizza.
Nice.
Yep.
And
But that's actually accurate because the pizza oven is the way to make them.
and also Dr. Fill the oven with a pizza, would you?
Oh my goodness. I did go that route with some stretchy ones if you want some company, Mickus. I had Bruce Willis pizza cooking under a minute.
Good. Really good.
Stevie, you wonder what temperature this thing cooks at?
Bang.
Does anyone know? Do you know?
Hot.
It'd be very hot.
Yeah. No,
That oven, that's like 250 degrees, the old, what do we call it? Mark Webber. So is the pizza oven hotter?
I think so, yeah. Not that I'm the expert. Anyways, hope you brought your own ingredients because I'm hogging all of this pizza. Quite stretchy.
Right. Well, I've saved I've got the winner if you want to hear it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So I've got the one that's already been deemed the greatest name for a pizza oven of all time. I
Great.
lodged it this afternoon,
Yeah, great.
came back. There's a full judging panel, I believe, 5 judges of pizza oven names. And
Right.
they have indeed said that the greatest name, Lee, that you have created for a pizza oven that Alexander Russell should name his is Enrique Slice Glaciers.
I had such high hopes.
As you know, training for our next marathon is well underway. Which, yep. And by well underway, I mean,
Well under what it should be.
yes. Certainly for Lee and I think we've barely started. It's probably fair to say. Mick is slightly better.
Fair bit better, I'd say.
Yeah. No, I'm cruising.
Right. Okay. Must be nice.
It'd be
Anyways,
good if it's on a trail.
It's not.
which is not.
I guess running is running though.
It's probably still much easier just to run on the road, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but they're different things because you're gonna be ill prepared. I can tell.
And you got to wear different shoes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if you considered that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't have to carry the water with you. You got to train for that.
And you don't have to have those weird looking things that look like you're going skiing.
I actually don't have those anyway.
Oh. Well, we should have them for
Well, then
marathon.
you're ill prepared for your trail run.
Oh, no.
But we're tracking our progress towards the marathon with Whoop. They sent us these Whoop bands and they track all sorts of bits and pieces.
Because he's got to hold his up to the camera.
Yes, okay. They sent us Whoop bands. Mikus didn't do a great job of holding on to his, so he's not tracking his progress toward the marathon training that well. But we are. There's a community group on the Whoop app as well where we're sort of seeing who wins each thing each week, which is great. Last week we looked at strain.
Yep.
So idea being we would start training, do lots of running,
Yes.
see who worked the hardest doing that running. I managed to come on top of the leaderboard.
How many runs did you do?
0 runs.
I played 3 full games of T20 cricket and I'm not on the top of the leaderboard. I was like 3rd.
Really?
Yeah. And I fielded the whole time. I ran around in the field.
That's true. I watched you stand at cover and get pelted by cricket balls.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that I didn't strain.
I ran 60 kilometers this week and somehow I'm not. Well, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I wonder how that could possibly be. Maybe because your Whoop band's still in New Zealand.
Still trying to track the hiker.
Yeah, if they could email me back, that'd be amazing.
No, actually, to be fair, I've with the great people at Whoop have reached out and said, because everyone deserves a second chance.
Oh.
That was what the email said. So please present this new Whoop band to Mikus in the absence of the hire car company writing back to you.
It's their fault.
Yeah, that's their loss. Not really. No. But anyway, so you will have one now for whatever we're tracking this week.
Sleep, I believe. Just in time to track some sleep, which you are elite at. So. So it could be a little W for Mikas next week. But yeah, so we looked at strain this week, which is a bit weird, like compared to other stuff you might have used before, I suppose. It's meant to be, it's a measure of the stress on your cardiovascular system throughout your activity or your day. You can see strain for like a particular activity, like a run or something like that, and then over the entire day as well. So I think it'll if it detects an increase in your heart rate as you're running or whatever, it'll start automatically tracking a workout. But then you can go back and edit it later on if you did something different. I think it tries to have like a really good guess at what your workout is. So I was packing boxes in here, shipping merch or whatever last week when we dropped that gear, and it's tracked it as field hockey. So so I had to go back and edit that.
Is your strain that high last week literally just from packing boxes? Yeah. Like from packing orders?
Yeah, pretty much. That was all I did. I didn't go for any runs or do anything like that. I just stood there packing stuff in the warehouse.
It makes sense.
It's oblique. It's good on your obliques, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I was working hard, just probably not for a marathon, unfortunately.
Well, I've just gone back in and changed. You're right, because both of my exercises from Saturday, I had 3 exercises actually. It said activity. One was 16.1 strain. It's measured on a scale of between 0 and 21, I think.
Yeah.
And so I had 16.1 for the first game and 13 for the second game. The difference being that I batted in the first game and I didn't bat in the second game. And then my third activity was 0.1 activity strain, and that was watching sports. That's what it's picked it up as. And that was actually watching the Brisbane Lions play Essendon on the weekend. And you know how, stressful. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but often I would like claim that I'm not really that into anything. Like I don't care that much. You know how there's very like passionate, diehard supporters. Like, you'll see other people like Goaty with the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Like he is literally on the couch screaming when we were at the Caxton. Like if they score, he's like up there fist pumping and high-fiving people he doesn't know and stuff like that. I've never really felt like that about anything, or at least that's kind of who I thought I was. But then I looked on my not activity strain, but the heart rate, like the beats per minute, and Brisbane were cruising. They were winning by like 30 points, obviously sort of needing to win to make sure they're just in the top 8 and finishing 5th. And then Essendon in the last quarter kicked like 6 goals in a row. And my nice cruisy night of watching sport has gone from 69 beats per minute to 109 beats per minute when they started coming back. So that was quite interesting to watch. Apparently I'm more passionate about the Brisbane Lions than I realised.
Right. Okay. Look at you go. I would have thought the giveaway would be when we were sitting outside enjoying dinner and you refused to watch on your phone because you had to be sitting on the couch cheering for them. Otherwise, they'd get off to a bad start. That was probably more the giveaway.
And also probably factually incorrect because they got off to a great start. Yeah. And then when I came and watched, they sucked.
But yeah, we could probably. I think we could use a little bit more competition in this community group that we've got going. I think the fact that I've won strain last week without exercising is probably not speaking volumes for some of the athletes in this group. So,
well, that was the first week though, wasn't it? And this week is sleep, and we're looking for there's weekly prizes actually for the weekly winners, and usually Mikas wins out of us, so we probably need some more competitors in there. If you either A, already have a Whoop band and you want to jump in the group, we can get a code for you. Send us an email or a message on Instagram, or B, I think if you sign up via the Choccies referral link that we do have in our link in bio and in the episode show notes, then you will also get a Whoop band and a month free.
Yes. A little free trial.
It's a free trial.
No brainer.
Perfect. All right. I am moving us on. I saw an article today, actually. I think it's a big trending topic at the moment. And interestingly, it's a trending topic that I didn't even know was a real thing. So Telegram says arrested CEO Durov has nothing to hide. Now, that is on the back of messaging app Telegram. The CEO has been detained. Well, was detained in France on Saturday. The investigation is now reportedly about insufficient moderation, with Mr. Durov accused of failing to take steps to curb criminal uses of Telegram. The app is accused of failure to cooperate with law enforcement over drug trafficking, child sexual content and fraud. Not the best.
Correct.
I didn't even know Telegram was a thing. I thought a Telegram was like an old style of, well, that also was that, wasn't it?
Probably,
an old style of communication.
I reckon they might have named the app after that, not the other way around,
Yeah, similar to like how the French national anthem was taken after the Brisbane Lions.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but so Telegram's like a real thing. It said they had millions of, well, obviously a real thing. It said they had millions of users. I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of it?
No,
Oh,
genuinely.
okay. I've never used it, but I've at least heard of it. But yeah, I think it's got like 900 million users. I think it's probably not, maybe perhaps not as big in Australia as it is overseas, I guess. But yeah, I think it's sort of similar to that Signal app, like the idea being.
I also don't know that one.
Okay, nice.
How many apps do you have on your phone?
I couldn't tell you. There's a few. I don't use them all regularly. Eloise's family likes Signal for some reason. But anyways, the point being, it's like it's meant to be. The messages are encrypted, I think. So, like it's just all about privacy, basically. So, I think even Telegram, like their company, like can't access the data of the messages that are sent.
That would make it fairly hard to moderate.
Yeah, so which makes it hard to monitor and moderate and stuff. So obviously, which is good if you, I don't know, need privacy.
Don't want to be moderated.
You don't want people to know what you're talking about. Obviously, that has some value, but then, I think it probably causes quite a few headaches when you start getting illegal things on there.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he's sort of been arrested for, I guess, facilitating or something. I don't know. It seems like a bit of a grey area. Why you wouldn't arrest just the people that do the illegal things, I don't know, but that's really not for me to decide.
No, certainly not. And actually not really what I wanted to talk about from this, because I don't even particularly understand it or everything that's going on. It was just more this sentence I wanted to focus on. The investigation is reportedly about insufficient moderation. And I was wondering, what would you like to see a little bit more moderation on? That's the question that I'm asking.
Brilliant segue.
Yeah, great segue, I thought. And I do have some examples, and these are based on true events and things that have occurred, I think that you guys have actually seen occur in the last couple of weeks. First one being, we had a wonderful tradie working up here in the Tudio, we're calling it, which is the Nudio 2.0. And
which is the new studio.
Which is the new studio. Great context. Anyway, we were going down to Flick, which is our word for getting a coffee. Some of this is hard to follow, but stick with us. And we offered him, we didn't say, would you like to Flick? We just said, would you like a coffee?
Oh my God.
Can we grab you a coffee? And he gave us the most complicated order that I've ever heard in my life. It was genuinely in excess of 12 words. And I just feel like,
too many.
Yeah, there needs to be some moderation around. If someone is happy to shout you a coffee, that's a nice gesture to start with. It's got to be under 2 words. Under 2 words.
Under 2
Maybe
words.
2
That's
words.
1 word. I'll have coffee.
Flat. And then you've got to guess the rest.
2 words. First word.
Yeah, like I just feel like it needs to be, again, 2 words. I'll give you 2 words, but you need to summarize it real quick. I'm not interested in like temperature. I'm not going to remember that stuff. Type of milk, maybe. That's as far as you can go.
All right. Thanks. Well, that means I'm fine. I'd go oat flat white. 3 words.
3 words. Bit much, but
sorry,
I'm happy to. I'd say oat flat and I'd know what you mean.
Yeah, true. Okay. Maybe I need to start ordering oat lattes, I guess.
So that's my first one. I also had the amount of, on a similar vein, the amount of salads that you can select if someone else is doing the Subway run for you. Needs to be moderation there, I think. You've either got the choice of all salads or no salads. Not picking them. You can't be picking them. I'm not going to remember.
You're not going to remember what? Okay.
What? If you stand there and go cucumber, jalapenos and olives, but make sure you don't get tomato or lettuce, I'm like, what?
I reckon you just got to remember the things that they don't want, because that's usually less.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but then they need to have, they can't have it split. There needs to be like very minimal salads that
everything
they're not
but
ordering.
tomato.
Yeah,
or something.
Exactly. I'm happy with that. That's fair. That's moderating.
That's
good moderating. It's the same as
And
Telegram.
That's what we're here for.
See if Deval had done that. All salads, no tomato, he'd be fine. Anyways, I feel a little bit, this one's a little bit questionable, bring it up, because I know our mum listens, but we spoke about this at dinner recently, so I don't think she'll be too offended. We had a good laugh about it. We need moderation on how many platforms mothers send TikToks on.
Yes. Or mothers send just videos in general.
Yes, videos. Yeah.
Yeah, because TikTok is one of the platforms.
Well, TikTok is one of the platforms, but she'll send it on TikTok through Facebook Messenger somehow, and then she'll text us things.
That is
and
true, actually.
And she'll send them to us, to the We Got the Chocolates page. I think Cody gets a handful of them.
Yeah. She will send us a TikTok on Instagram that's probably also on Instagram, but she sends us to the link that we have to jump out and go and watch it on TikTok to keep up. And there's time when there's like 8 unread videos.
Yeah, I've got like 80 notifications on my phone most mornings, and most of them are Dizzle. Who's our mum? It's quite incredible.
Very good one. Yep.
Mine are very specific to the office. But I think we need to moderate the amount of times Lee or anyone says baby.
I'm pro that.
Now, generally, I would just be saying it to one person.
That's not true.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's not true. That's true. But what I was saying is it's true what you're saying. It's not true.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, baby.
That's it.
How that became a thing, I'll never understand.
Also, I love it, so let's not moderate it.
Okay. What? Keep it unmoderated. Like Telegram. Yeah, take a leaf out of their book. Okay, my other one is in team sports. Shouts for beers need to be moderated because it feels like I have probably been both people. When I was young, I was the guy that never shouted because I felt like I was poor and people had more money than me. And now that I'm old, I feel like I'm the guy that always shouts. And so I think there needs to be some moderation of just like keeping people accountable. If you're in the team for like 8 weeks in a row, you got to step in and buy a beer after the game, I think.
That's fair. Although you are the selector of the team, so
yes,
perhaps a conflict of interest.
I select only people that are wealthy. We are finishing with a game, and the game is Humdog Millionaire.
Oh, no.
I'm humming up, so you better get this humming started.
What happened?
I think I forgot the lyrics.
Oh, nice. I mean, they're tough. We put humming in the song twice.
No, seriously. 3, 2, 1.
I'm humming up, so you better get this humming started. I'm humming up, I'm humming. Long jingle, that one.
That is.
It was a big one. That's probably quite good. It almost is like a skit and a jingle all at once.
Yeah. I thought we were finished and then it just went again.
You're welcome. All right. Humdog Millionaire, if you are unfamiliar, which most of you probably are because we haven't done it very many times. And we probably should do it more. Maybe we'll see how this goes. Yeah, sure. The game last week was an absolute stinker, so hopefully it's better than that. We have basically to hum the song and see who gets it the most correct based on the Google app.
Yep. Google app. Sort of like Shazam, but you can just hum.
But
You don't even have to play the song.
Okay,
You
nice.
can just do whatever.
All right, excellent.
It'll guess.
It'll guess. All right. Well, Dave the Brit that knows jack shit, he has already chosen a song for you, Skin. The song is Ed Sheeran, Shape of You.
Okay.
Now, would you rather do your humming first or do you want the context as to why Ed Sheeran is being chosen this week?
Oh, yeah. Go on.
They're quite trending topics, actually. Chris Hemsworth. Now, Dave the Brit was meant to be doing this part, but his mic doesn't work. So we're relying on me making stuff up. But Chris Hemsworth apparently jumped on stage and played drums with him. Did you know that Thor was a big drummer? And it kind of makes sense. He's got a hammer, I guess. It's one drumstick. But yeah, apparently Chris Hemsworth very good at the drum. He lives in Byron Bay though, doesn't he? I feel like that's sort of part and parcel of living in Byron. You've got to be able to drum.
Yeah.
Or piano.
Absolutely not.
Everyone in Byron can drum.
Remember we went to the piano bar and there wasn't a drummer there?
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Of all the stereotypes I've heard of Byron,
Drumming.
It's tie-dye and drumming.
Maybe like bongos.
Oh, that's true. Actually, there was a guy on the bongos when at Skin's Bucks party where they played the 11-minute Black and Gold song.
Mate, that was incredible.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
That was unreal.
They did an hour set where they played 3 songs. I think we've told that story before. Anyway, Ed Sheeran and Chris Hemsworth apparently like each other, and Chris Hemsworth can drum. All right. That's what you need to know.
And so now I'm humming an Ed Sheeran song
Called Shape of You.
All right. And it's okay. Not the best, I'll be honest.
Have you got anything? Any registry?
Well, the top song isn't Ed Sheeran's Shape of You, so that's a little bit concerning. Coming in at close second. Ed Sheeran's Shape of You, 13%.
What was the top one? What did it think it was?
I'm in Love with Your Body, which maybe
Who sung that?
That's
DJ Majestic. Sorry.
It was Magic Stick. That's what Chris Hemsworth was using on the drums.
So I don't know. Maybe Ed sampled that. I don't know. But anyways, point is the score to beat is 13%, which is not great. So you should be all right, Mikas.
Okay. Well, Mikas, your song that Dave has chosen for you is Oasis, Wonderwall, or as Dave's written it here, Wona Wall. He's not the best at spelling out old Dave the Brit.
Knows jack shit and dyslexic. Good combo.
That's actually why we call him Disco. Short for discolexic. It's a terrible joke. That's actually, but you do have to say it.
You've got to throw him
You
out.
have to throw him out there and just see what hits. All right. Oasis, do you want the context, Mikas?
Oh.
Rumours of a reunite. Rumours of reuniting.
Okay, yes, I do. Tell me.
And their album Definitely Maybe turns 30 this Friday. So you'll be planning a big event for that, Mikas, I think?
Yeah.
Right up your hum.
Mm-hmm. 68%.
No way.
The most common song ever.
That's true.
Yeah,
And one of Wonderwall's great hits.
I think
as
it's their
we
only-
know they have a lot of good ones, as we've said many times on the podcast, haven't we? They've got that other one.
Wonderwall.
Don't look back in anger.
That's the one.
Yeah.
We actually
That's
do
the
know that
one.
one. And what was the one Cody sprayed us about not knowing? Champagne Super
Nova.
Nova. Great radio station
Okay.
from all reports.
You idiots.
Yeah, great.
All right. Are you ready?
I am. What are you humming?
Oh, no. I've got out of it, haven't I?
Wonderful.
What do I do here?
Shall we go back into it?
Oh, no.
No, not that.
Okay, well, in the meantime, Dave has given me Katy Perry last Friday night. Katy Perry's album has been in the news a lot recently, but I think because it stunk. I don't know if I've summarised that very well, but that's the rumours I'm hearing, that it wasn't amazingly received. Unlike last Friday night, which is a belter of a tune that I'm about to hum. It's also gone again.
Stop
What
doing
is
that.
wrong with you?
What are you doing?
I just picked up the phone. Do you start from the chorus? Do you
Just start. It's going.
reckon? Well, that's disappointing.
Really?
Last Friday night is the top song with an 8% match.
Wow. I think you were too high. You were singing too high.
Oh, that was the wrong
Humming too
octave.
high.
Wrong octave.
I don't know what part of the song you were trying to sing.
What do you mean?
So,
Last Friday night,
we danced on tabletops and got kicked out.
many
Yeah.
shots.
Exactly.
yeah, see, that was the confusion.
Oh, you didn't know which line we got. Yeah. We were doing the remix at one point. I don't understand with this game how you can get it as your second song and be 13%, and my top song can be Last Friday Night and only 8%.
Well,
I think we both suck is a decent summary.
Well, also, I thought Last Friday Night from the Glee class was a 5% match, so I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like that always comes up every time we play this game. There's a Glee version.
They've done a lot of covers.
They have.
And probably Boyce Avenue.
Boyce Avenue, good covers. They do more covers than
Books.
I was really trying to think of like a brand that did bedding wear. Bedding wear. Like a quilt cover. That was what I was looking for. I
that
couldn't
is
think of
good.
one. What's the company that comes to mind? But they're wonderful people.
I would have said like Pillow Talk, which is
Nice.
a shop, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Anyway, Mikas, I think you won that quite comfortably, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want the?
Yep.
You got the chocolates this week, so I'll give you the little applause. Full house in here tonight.
Thank you.
That's good. I played.
It's well done, Mickers.
Yeah,
It's rare for you.
it's actually. I think you'll find that I have been known to win the humming game. I forget what it's called.
You hum at the humming game.
I'm good.
Okay, well done, Mickers. You're in for an X. Do we have a jingle for that, don't we?
You're in for an X. Someone will read it next.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's a good one. Na internet.
Do you think we could copyright the just like using na as a rhyming phrase in a song? Like no one else would be able to use it ever again.
I don't think we could, no.
Yeah,
It's good use lots of times.
Yeah, actually, we've had that discussion.
No. Yeah.
Maybe give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. They've probably already got it covered. Simon had the X, or the tweet. I was in Starbucks on Princess Street, Edinburgh, and ordered a mocha with oat milk. She looked puzzled for a while and then said, "We can I make a mocha with oat milk?"
That's good. Yeah, very good.
Sorry, I was quite dependent on my ability to do a Scottish accent.
That was very good, actually.
Thanks.
I like that. And also, I think that coffee order is acceptable. mocha on oat milk.
Oh, not without milk.
Yeah.
Not
You
without
could
mocha
even get that
without milk.
shorter. You could just say oat mocha.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, and then you're well and truly in play.
I don't have the confidence to do it.
To say oat mocha.
Or oat flat white.
Yeah, well, I've said that plenty of times and ended up with full cream milk, so it's probably fair to err on the safe
Yeah.
side.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, so weird because saying oat, you would think you would want oat milk.
But sometimes it blends into the one word and it's just, can I get a flat white?
Yeah, see, because I always talk like that because I can't socialise.
I don't know why I did that.
Kind of do speak like that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. What's your coffee order go to, Mikas?
An oat flat white.
So what would you say then? Is that not what you'd say?
Considering I get about 8 coffees a day, I should really know what I say. No, I think I say, can I get a flat white with oat milk?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I do.
What do you say, Skin?
An oat flat white, but only because we're such regular customers down at Flick.
Yeah.
I can trust them.
That's true.
They're not going to screw it
I
up.
don't
Yeah.
even say anything now. They just walk up and say,
They
don't
walk up and you start making their coffees.
Rightio, that's another We Got the Chocolates podcast complete. We would love you to get around to send us a message on Instagram or any other of the social platforms. Actually, is at We Got the Chocolates, wherever you are on social media there. And Skin, we always finish with a piece of homework, but it's fairly self-explanatory at the moment.
It is. It is heading to our website, wegotthechocolates.com.au, and shopping our gear. We've got hoodies and socks and shorts and hats and all sorts of things available. And it would be nice if you could wear them, I suppose.
Yeah, and take some photos of you wearing them. Tag us in the story. It's cool to see them just out and about, and it'll give us a great kick. We saw a guy wearing one in Melbourne one time. He was wearing a Chocs hoodie one time.
Yeah, that was exactly. We literally have seen it once.
We've seen it once. We'd love to see it more than once. Exactly. So, like, if you could just learn what we do during the day and try and walk past in Chocs merch, it would make us feel a lot better about ourselves. Happy with that?
Happy.
Nice. Remember to get out and have a chin wag with a few of your mates throughout the week. If you're doing that, you're absolutely getting the chocolates. We'll speak to you again this time next week. As always, good luck in the future. And that's Stumps. Love it. Love it.
Hey, Skin,
Yeah.
can I have your hat?
Yeah.
Thanks. Love you.